You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away.
Good morning, Huskies. Happy Wednesday morning. It is August 26, 2020, and we are on day 3 of our new school year. I'm Dr. Sawyer, your proud principal, and I'm joined today by Miss Shearer. We are missing Miss Victor, but she is away from school this week for very important and personal reasons, and we wish her the very best this week. I'm also joined by 2 awesome teachers, Miss Murphy and Miss Sather. So good morning, everybody. Husky. Our quote this morning, you know, as Huskies, we always start every morning with a quote so that we can start our morning with something that is inspirational as we look at our new school day. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Socrates. And I'm thinking a lot about how we're all building something new as we have virtual school. And I'm seeing so much leadership from our students, from our teachers, from our whole community as we support each other in this new time in education. Husky. And so this morning, I get to say welcome and congratulations. You're halfway through your first week of your new school year. And I mean this very sincerely when I say I have seen such awesome work across Hamilton this first week. In classrooms that I visited, in hearing student answers and contributions to class discussions, for students who have overcome a lot to be in school and be here on time and do your very best and support each other along the way. I am very proud as your principal that we are halfway through our first new school week of our new school year. Okay, some exciting announcements to share as we look at what's coming up. You might be looking at your schedule and wondering, what does that mean that I have this specialty class in the afternoon? Well, I've got some exciting news. That will actually be an action learning class. And it will be, you know that we're an international baccalaureate school. And so what we're going to get to do is take some very interesting classes during that time. These are planned to start next week. So here's what's going to happen, scholars. You'll be asked your preferences soon for a theme. So the different themes that you'll get to choose from are health, reading and writing, math, and social justice. And you'll get to rank order those different choices, which means you'll get to say, this is like my first choice, my second, that's what we're planning on. Then within each of those themes, we will put you in a class based upon, of course, availability and scheduling. But here are some examples: science and science fiction, Black excellence and social justice, martial arts and math, chess tactics and strategy. I'd want to be in each one of those if I was a middle schooler. And those are just a few of the huge amount of awesome classes that you may get to be put into. Well, you definitely will be, but you'll choose one of those themes and then we'll schedule you into a class that relates to those themes for this quarter's IB Interest Action Learning class. And then next quarter, you'll be in a new IB Interest Action Learning class. Lots of exciting learning ahead. Class Dojo. Also, we are starting that across the school. I saw a lot of great work, but that is a system where we're recognizing our scholars, you, for when you show the school values in our classes, or when you need to think about improving your interactions in class and behaviors to demonstrate Hamilton's school values. So lots of good work in the first 3 days of this week. Okay, so in a minute, we're going to talk more about the Hamilton Rockstar Virtual Student Planner. I want to remind all scholars that you need to be logged in to Google Meets in order to get attendance credit. So while you might be working in Schoology, that's great, but you actually have to be in your class's Google Meets to get that credit for class, that attendance credit. So be sure that you do log in through Google Meets. If you have trouble, reach out to your teacher through email, or of course you can email any of us, or you can call the school if you're having technology problems. Husky. Okay, so let's spend some time planning our day, because planning a school day and using a planner is how you get ready for success in school and you get prepared for those college and career dreams that we know you're going to achieve. So again, you download the planner at hamilton.dpsk12.org if you haven't already done so. And now you should spend 5 minutes planning your goals for the day and choosing something inspirational for your day, whether it's an image or a quote or a historical figure. Spend 5 minutes setting goals and writing out about your inspiration for the day. So you can hit pause in the morning meeting now, and when you're finished, come back and join me by hitting unpause or play. Husky. Okay, good job with setting your goals and writing out your inspiration. The next part, which I want to talk about, is filling out the pink portions of the Husky Rockstar Planner. This is where you write out the times of each of your classes, the join information or the login information for each of your classes. And if you really want to be a rock star, write out a goal for each one of those classes. This is a college strategy that all of you, I want you to learn now, because when you plan well, you're going to be doing your very best in your classes, which I know you're capable of, because each of you is brilliant. The blue sections are what you do at the end of every one of your classes. So at this time, hit pause on the morning meeting and complete the pink sections of the Rockstar Virtual Planner to get ready for your day. When you're finished, come back to morning meeting and hit play. Husky. All right, good job, Huskies. Good job getting organized and ready for your school day. That is some great work. I'm going to turn it over now and say good morning, Ms. Shear.
Good morning, Dr. Sawyer, and good morning, Huskies. It's so good to see you all here again with us this morning. We are going to run through schedule reminders one more time. We'll probably do this every day this week just to start off, because we understand that it's hard to learn a new schedule every, in a year like this where you don't necessarily have your teachers right in front of you to be able to ask for help. So as a reminder, this is your schedule. So this is your week 1 schedule. Please keep in mind that office hours start at 2:15 this week instead of 2:45 next week, because you have a full hour for office hours. We do expect you to check in with teachers. We want you to show up, they see your face, make sure you don't need any additional support or that you don't have any additional missing assignments, and then you can go ahead and log off and start your independent reading. But we do need you to check into office hours every day. Next week, you won't have office hours at 2:15. You'll have specialty action learning classes that Dr. Sawyer referenced earlier, and those will be from 2:15 to 2:45, and then you'll have office hours after that. If you need to pause this now to write down your schedule, please do so, because we want to make sure that you have your schedule down. And once again, if you need help finding your schedule, this is how you find your schedule. So if you need to follow these steps, go ahead and pause the video now. Follow these steps to find your schedule. Now, schedule changes. Make sure you check every day, especially this first week. There can be some schedule adjustments this first week of school as we get to know our students and better understand their unique needs. So make sure that you check your schedule every single morning before classes start so that you know you're in the right classes and you know that you're getting your attendance credit. Also, if you are wanting to change classes, please talk to Ms. Shear, and I'm Ms. Shear, although please know that schedule changes are being granted at a very limited basis, only for extenuating academic need or any health issues. Remember, in these times right now, we're very careful about how we're scheduling all of our scholars so that we know that you get your full MYP wheel of all of your classes every quarter. And just to add on to Dr. Sawyer, you get to learn about your action learning classes. That was hard to say today, and you will get to select where you would like to be in those action learning MYP classes. They start next week, so remember on Monday to check your schedule. Every morning, check your schedule just to make sure when you're filling out your Rockstar Planner, that's the perfect time to go into Student Portal and check your schedule so that you can write it down and know all of your classes. We're really, really excited to offer some cool classes to you guys this year. And now I'm going to hand it over to my great colleague. Some of you may know her and some of you may not. Miss Sather, I always want to say there, Miss Sather, who is our 7th grade language arts teacher. Welcome, Miss Sather.
Thank you so much, Ms. Shearer. I want to go over some cyber safety for everyone because we are on our Chromebooks every day, all day long. So first, never share your passwords with anyone except your parents or your guardians. Never share your passwords. That is something that goes beyond remote learning. That is a life lesson. Next, be kind and treat others with respect. Your behavior on the internet, Schoology and Google included, is still your behavior with Hamilton Middle School. Just because we're not at school doesn't mean that doing things online is acceptable. You can still get into some trouble if you are being inappropriate online. Don't download items unless you know where they are coming from and who sent them. Schoology assignment from a known teacher is okay. Random picture from a website that you have not been to before, stop. Do not download that. Stop, close the page, and tell an adult if you encounter anything that gives you that uh-oh feeling and makes you feel unsafe. Do not join Google Hangouts or Google Meets unless they come from your teacher's invite. These are all very important to make sure that we are staying safe on the internet. Now I'm going to turn it over to Miss Murphy, who most of you know because she's an awesome rock star teaching our 6th grade science classes. Miss Murphy.
Thanks, Miss Sather. Hi, Huskies. I'm so excited to see you and talk with you. I want to talk to you about your lunch and breakfast, where you can get that every single day. It is so important that you are having lunch and breakfast. You need to take care of yourselves, especially during our online learning and school time. So there are the schools listed over on the left: Bradley, Ellis, Joe Shoemaker, Holm, and Samuels, where you can pick up a meal. There is curbside pickup, and the sites are open from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. And if you need to schedule with your teacher to be able to leave during class time to go and pick up a meal, just let them know, and they will work with you on what to do if that happens, if the meal time overlaps with the class time. Meal delivery is with yellow school buses at different sites that stop for 20 minutes to hand out breakfast and lunch. To see that list and where they stop, you can go to dpsk12.org. And an adult just needs to have your DPS student ID and your name and the school that you go to, which is Hamilton, so that they can pick up the meal for you. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Husky.
Thanks, Ms. Murphy, and thanks, Ms. Sather. So you can see we have our email addresses, and remember, the principals of the school use .org. So I know your email addresses have .net at the end, but we use .org. So if you send us something to .net, you might not get a response. And we want to be sure we respond to your needs. Husky. Okay, so tune in tomorrow. We will continue to share more info with you and new information. I will tell you that next week, you're going to get to hear from a lot more people because Ms. Victor, Ms. Shearer, and I will not be doing the morning meetings on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We will always do them on Mondays to get the week started. But then you'll get to hear from more people, and you may even get to hear from some students, which we're excited about. We will, like we say, we will always guide you to get your day started, give you updates, help you set your schedule. And be sure today you are logged in to your advisory at 9 o'clock sharp. So remember, that's Hamilton and your advisor teacher's last name. And you can come to the Google Meets Hamilton, just Hamilton, if you need help all throughout this week. And so, like we say every day at Hamilton to end our school day, we have an important saying, and it's what we believe. Let's remember who we are.
We are the community of Hamilton Middle School. And let's make it a great day.
Go
Go
Huskies!
Huskies!
Happy Wednesday.